2010, I traumatized my body in a very extreme way by falling off a roof and basically wrecking the whole left side of my body. And I've had 4 major operations since then to try to put me back together. Courtesy of some of the best orthopedic surgeons in Alberta, probably in the Western Canada. And one of the things that has amazed them every time I've come through an operation is the fact that I'm able to get back up and going again so quickly. And the doctors in the hospital have told the nurses, leave his product alone. He's taking product that's worked for him for 10 years, let him use it. And so I've continued to use my products even while I was in the hospital. I use the Avena herb cocktail on a regular basis. I still do today. I would not be without it. And I'm so grateful that in the nick of time, I found these products. Don't try mixing your mythologies. In other words, we've had friends who have tried a little bit of Avena because of my experience, and they get feeling good after a couple of weeks or whatever, and then they hear about Dr. So-and-so has this product to offer and we'll try this out. And like Kathy said over and over again, stick with the program, Bill. Stick with the program, it will work. We've never had anybody that is stuck with the program that it did not work for. We've had lots of people that have tried it and haven't stuck with it, and it didn't work because they've just played around with it. I have a sister who is no longer with us, who used some Avena products, but she didn't ever stick with the program. She mixed this and that and the other thing. She tried a little of this and she tried a little of that, and she mixed them all together. And like Mel said, her body didn't know what to do with all this stuff because she was so mixed up with everything she was taking. And the body just said, I'm shutting down. And so she's now not with us any longer. Pancreatic cancer got her and she's finished. She went very unexpectedly, and in a year after we got the announcement, she was gone. And that's where I would be today if I hadn't stuck with the program and done exactly what Mel and Kathy told me to do. It is possible to get that body back. In fact, I'll never forget when I asked Mel how old Michael O'Brien was. And they wouldn't tell us because they know he is, at that point, I don't know how old he is today, but I know at that point he was way over 80 and he looked so young. And I remember seeing a picture of his daughter. And his daughter was, I forget how old she was at the time, 30 or 40 years old, and she looked like about a 17-year-old. She was just glowing. Her skin was just glowing from her. More and more young people are listening and saying, hey, I don't want to go that way. I don't want to end up in the old folks' home pushing my chair around with half a brain left, etc. There is a choice, and I'm going to make that choice myself. I'm going to take care of myself, and more young people are doing that.